today we have a special guest with us, Sister Cynthia Howard, and we're excited that she's not only a believer in Jesus Christ, but also a person who has experienced the alkaline oxygenated water. And Sister Cynthia, good to have you on the show today.
Glad to be here. Thanks for inviting me.
Got caught you off guard. But it's all good. It's all good. This is just what we do on a regular basis. We interview people. We test the water out on several people. I just would like to know, what are some of the experiences that you've had since trying the alkaline water?
Well, I've started taking the water last November. It's been about 7 months now. And like I told you before, when I first came in, I heard it on the radio station, and I just knew that I had to try it out.
Okay.
And because I'm kind of like a health nut, and I'm concerned about everything, you know, that we're taking into our bodies.
Okay.
And I'm kind of concerned about that, especially for me and my mother.
Okay.
So I really, when I came to you, I was having headaches, like migraine headaches, very severe, where, you know, I really couldn't see straight, and they were so bad that I was taking these pills that were disintegrating under my tongue.
Okay.
And I really did not like to take medicines at all.
Okay.
So I stopped taking it. And when you told me about the water, I really started drinking it every day.
Okay.
Drinking, you know, like half of my body weight in ounces and
All right.
stuff. And
The right way.
The right way. And I noticed a change, you know, almost immediately, and I stopped having the headaches subsided.
Okay.
And I hardly ever have one.
Okay.
I've noticed I had one once or twice. I have to tell the truth. I did have once or twice. It's when I have not eaten.
Okay, yeah. Well,
So I have to eat on time, have to eat daily, because I'm so busy doing, you know, other things. And
well, the water keeps you so zip, 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 zip.
Yeah.
I think you have to be reminded
I have so
to
much
eat
energy.
sometimes.
Yeah, I don't take time to eat, and that's what threw
So
that
your energy
headache,
level
threw me into that headache. So I kind of like did some meditation, got quiet, and my headache just went away. I still didn't take any pills.
Right.
And it subsided. And also I had another problem with when I get up in the morning and put my feet on the floor.
Okay.
And my heels were so tender that I couldn't hardly walk on them. You know, I have to put on some slippers with that foam on them so that I could just put my feet on the floor. But after I started drinking the water, there was no more problem with it.
I think we talked about that too. The circulation, you described that to me, and I said, well, once the oxygen gets in all the parts of the body and starts flushing things out that we don't know what's in the body because we really can't see, but you start experiencing different things one at a time.
Oh, yes.
The headaches, you know, the
gradually,
feet.
Everything just subsided. Everything.
What about your energy level? Did you?
I have more energy now than I did when I was a teenager.
Oh,
so
Lord.
I really have a lot of energy.
That's
I
good.
do hundreds of things during the day, and
good.
I don't even get tired.
Excellent.
And actually, it doesn't keep me awake. I find myself, I sleep better too.
I notice it's probably because we're so good in using our day.
Yeah.
Our night, we just fall off. My wife says sometimes I just go to sleep. I'm like, bad. And I tell people that all the time. We've had people who had sleep apnea, different situations and problems. Once they start drinking the water, they notice sleeping better. Their sleeping patterns are better. And what about weight loss? Any?
Well, I noticed I did need to lose about 5 or 6 pounds. My doctor told me that, and I went to him just last month.
Okay.
And I have lost 6 pounds. He was surprised. And all of my tests, and I didn't tell him, you know, that I was taking the water.
Of course.
But everything, cholesterol, my blood sugar level, everything was better than normal, he said.
Lord,
and my blood pressures was like a teenager's.
Lord have mercy.
So
that's excellent.
Yeah, and I haven't told him that I was on the water.
And so if your blood pressure's good, and then, you know, we don't have to give all our secrets out. He's the doctor. He need to figure out. He need to figure out some things for himself.
He'll figure it out.
He knows it's not the medicine.
Yes.
And I noticed a lot of things in my body. You know, the energy. What about bathroom? That's something that people sometimes notice they more regular.
Yeah, the bathroom. It's regular. You know, like. I'd say from 2 to 3 times per day. And,
so that keeps you energized too.
Oh yes, yes, and you even feel better. I have more energy. I feel better.
And when your cells are clean.
Yeah, I believe so. You know, I can tell by my own body. I know how I feel better than anybody else, and I can say that I certainly feel much better.
Good.
In fact, I look forward to getting up and drinking my glass of water
Now,
when I get up.
I noticed, I mean, I remember you when you first came in, how you were, you know, trying and trying, like, okay, after, like, okay, you decided, I need to buy the machine. I need this machine.
Yes,
I'm
definitely.
just coming. How has the machine worked out? Because
I tell you, it's a godsend. I thank you for just, you know, announcing it on the radio. That's where I heard. I listened to WBOK. I don't know if that was all right to say.
No, that's good.
But I listen to it all the time, and I heard about it, and I said, well, you know, I heard Pastor Patain on radio, and I said, you know, I've got to find out where their church is, and I got to get me some of that water. And when I started coming here getting the water, tried the $100 challenge so many times, I said, you know what? I need to buy this machine. Because my mother is 88 years old.
Right.
She's at home with me, and I just had to get it for her because she's complaining about everything. Every conversation on the phone, she's talking about her illnesses. And in fact, she and her friends swap illness stories over the telephone.
Lord have mercy.
I said, Ma, you shouldn't even say that.
Right. Confess
it. Yeah. And they just confirm it day after day after day.
Right.
So I got her to drinking this water.
Oh, okay.
She had arthritis very bad, and she doesn't even complain about the pain and arthritis anymore.
She don't have any more stories.
And she's 88. She'll be 89 in September.
So she don't have any more stories.
No more stories to swap.
She can listen.
In fact, her doctor, I don't know if I can call his name, he says that her pressure is normal. And I said, Mom, next time you go there, tell him you need to stop taking this high blood pressure medicine then.
Right.
Because why would I take headache medicine when I don't have a headache?
Correct.
Your pressure is normal now, so you don't need to take those high blood pressure pills.
That's right.
Anymore.
And because the more I study different illnesses, diseases in the body, dysfunctions, high blood pressure is dehydration. And when I looked at, in this book, Flood Your Body with Oxygen, one of the causes of high blood pressure is hypertension. When the body suffers from a lack of water, the brain tries to flush the water into places where it's not, and then the cells surround themselves with cholesterol, preserving the water in the cell, and so thereby raising the pressure in the body, which is we call high blood pressure, is actually, the terminology is hypertension. And so if we simply drunk the right water, begin drinking the right water, hypertension.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that, because it hasn't been explained like that to just to everyday people, you know?
Right.
And that's not what my mother understands it to be.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad you mentioned that, because more than everybody can get a true understanding of what, you know, this water means to our bodies, and maybe they can take it too and start getting serious about it and doing something about your health.
That's
Don't leave it up to the doctors, because they're not going to tell you anything. They're there to make money.
Well, and they're there to examine you. And if you say something wrong with you, then I can't tell you nothing's wrong. Nothing's not. Just like you're saying your blood pressure is normal, cholesterol. Cholesterol is a situation we found in the body, same thing. Cholesterol, water, lack of water, the body, the cholesterol goes out of whack. But if we flush the body with water, then you have good and bad cholesterol. And then we find it now that salt is not all that bad when you consume it properly in the right type. We've been talking about sea salt and sea salt, little pinch of sea salt with, you know, on a daily basis, stimulates the brain. And so we've been, you know, experimenting some things. A lot of doctors talked about a little salt helps you sleep better, helps the blood circulate better. And so salt and this water are the two agents that act on the inside as a detergent to wash the body. And so we've been doing some things like that. We've been having a lot of testimonies, and you yourself have been a little, I guess, advocate for the water. You've got some other people that have some serious testimonies also.
Definitely. When y'all came over to do the demonstration, and you know, I had invited at least 10 people. You know, 2 of them showed up. 3 of them really had shown up. And the people, one lady in particular, Miss Gettridge, you know about.
Yes, I talked to her today.
She had a cancer, and it was constantly shrinking as she drank the water.
Wow.
until it went down to nothing. She's in remission. It's completely gone.
Wow.
And
And
I
today,
have it on tape. And
you have it on tape. I have her on record.
Yes.
She said to me today, which is July the 2nd, 2012, she said that she last month did a PET scan, PET, which scans the whole body, and there is no cancer in her body.
That's right.
And I'm like, wow. And she's just excited. She said, I've been trying to tell people about the water. Yes.
She faithfully drinks it.
Yes. And
well, because she worries me about getting
yes,
it.
well, that, you know, when you know what's good for your body.
Yes.
What about moms? How's she energized? What type of results?
Well, I started taking her to City Park. She walks around that track with her walker, and she does a complete revolution around the track now.
Wow.
In this heat.
Wow.
So she has
and how old is she?
She's 88. So she is walking now.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Better. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. And all you do is get better.
Yes.
And you keep getting better, flushing the cells. And I personally just want to thank you. Any recommendations to our audience who may be trying to figure out, should I get a machine, should I drink the water? What do you just want to suggest to them?
Definitely. I know that people are really not conscious of what's going on in the world today and as far as their health, but you need to take it seriously and get out. Just try the water, you know. Yes. Pastor Patain offers it, you know, free samples here at the church, and you really need to get out and try it for yourself. If you don't believe it, the first 15 minutes after you drink it, you will notice a change like I did.
Yes.
And you can even use it with your kids. You know, if you value their lives and what's going into their bodies, it's going to be important for you to get it just for them, if not for yourself. Get it for your loved ones, you know, because it's going to help them. Really, it's going to help flush out all of those toxins in their bodies and your body also.
Yes.
And help to normalize your pressure, and a lot of us suffer with that, you know, and your diabetes and all diseases and illnesses. It cleanses out all of those toxins out of your body, and it's very important for your body because, you know, we're like 75% of fluids anyway in our body, so you have to replenish that every day. And I found out from the foods that you're eating, you allowing a lot of acids in your body just from the foods you eat. So you really need to drink this water every day to flush that out, keep your system flushed.
That's right.
Which I do, you know, and I can attest to that because I have regular movements and everything. I'm not ashamed to say that. It's a way of life for everybody, and I really stress that to everyone to please try it, to get out there and just do it. Just do it for yourself. Just try it.
Just try real water.
Yeah, try the real stuff.
Real water. Well, I just want to say thank you, Sister Howard, for all the testimonies, all of the results you've received, all the people that you've been able to introduce to the water and the benefits they've had. And those of you who are watching and listening today, just want to let you know you can call in 504-701-4711. And once again, thank you, Sister Howard, for being on the show today.
Still having reservations? Still skeptical about alkaline oxygen microclustered ionized water? Dr. Otto Warburg in 1931 discovered the real cause of cancer, acid in the tissues. The two causes are acidosis and hypoxia, too much acid and lack of oxygen. He also won 2 Nobel Prizes, proving that cancer cannot live in oxygen but thrive in an acidic environment. Dr. Hiromi Shinya designed and developed a tool used for colonoscopies, endorses and recommends drinking alkaline water. Dr. Horst Filzer, vascular surgeon and inventor of the stents for the heart, endorses and recommends drinking alkaline water. Dr. Dave Carpenter, chiropractor and researcher, along with many other doctors, endorse and recommend drinking alkaline water. Drink the right water and you will taste, see, and feel the difference. It's H2O, real water, with oxygen, water without chemicals, without pollutions. Put your doubts behind you and join the Alkaline Revolution. Call today for presentation, demonstration, and a free water sample. 504-701-4711. That's 504-701-4711.
Now you can drink the water that eagles drink, alkaline, oxygenated, microclustered water. Come to Whole Water headquarters at 2135 Washington Avenue and pick up your case of 16-ounce bottles of 9.5 alkaline oxygenated water. Now you can stop disease in its track in your body. See you soon at Whole Water headquarters, 2135 Washington Avenue, New Orleans, Louisiana. Phone number is 504-701-4711. That's 504-701-4711. Change your water and change your mind.